Yeah, welcome to Bingara, out in Narragansett country, down near Cooma. It's a long weekend, Australia Day long weekend. And I know that that's a weird topic in Australia these days, so I'm going to steer clear of it. Yeah, well, I'm on my way to Jindabyne, so I've stopped overnight. I'm catching up with some school friends down in Jindabyne for the weekend, long weekend as I said. So we're going to go down there and go for some hikes around in the high country. Might go up to Thredbo. Don't really know what we're going to do. We've got a couple of days up there, which will be good. Haven't seen them for the best part of 12 months, so always good to catch up with people. But yeah, I had a really big week this week. As you may know if you've been watching this channel for a while. Yeah, I'm in the middle of some stuff at work and got it all sort of put to bed for a little bit, which is good. So I got out and I wanted to have just a night before I go and spend the next 3 days talking to people. I wanted a bit of time to myself and just reset for a bit. So I came halfway. I came to Cooma, Narragansett country, as I said. Yeah, this is a hip camp. So this is a property owned by a woman I've been sort of liaising with, phone tagging with over the last week or so when I booked it. Nice little spot, right on some really nice little bushland down there, but there is some pine trees sort of dotted in amongst them. But it's right on the fringe of some bush here, which is really nice. The Murrumbidgee River is, I think the direction is that way, so it's sort of just over to there. She said it's about a 5-minute drive away. So it's just over that way a bit, but I'm not going to bother going up there. I'm just going to settle in and just chill out here for a while and do pretty much nothing. It's hip camp, big fire pit right there, which I'm not going to use. I don't need a fire. It's pretty warm tonight. Oh, it's whatever it is. What is it? 23 degrees. It's going to get down to about 8 or 9 tonight. So that's pretty cool. And cool as in not warm. So should be pretty good. And then get up in the morning and chill out for a little bit longer, and then head to Jindabyne and catch up with all these people. Should be good. Yeah, looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee and then I'm going to go for a bit of a scoot around. I think the property goes down that way a little bit. There's a little tiny creek, but it's all dried up, just running down here. This is an established campground, so you can see it's been levelled. The rest of it's all over the shop, so wouldn't minded camping down there because I don't need the fire pit. But I wasn't sure whether I was allowed to. She's not here at the moment; she's at work. So I just plonked on one of the campgrounds, and this will do. I'm not going to move. Yeah, I might go for a bit of a wander down there. I don't know how far the property goes, and go and have a bit of a sticky beak and see if I can avoid all the ants. There seems to be a lot of ants around here. Yeah, go and check it out. But first, I'm going to finish my coffee. Little wombat hole. We had a storm in Canberra last night and they probably copped a fair bit of rain up here or down here as well. So yeah, poor little fatso's got a flooded hole. Hope he's found somewhere nice and dry to camp. Be also nice if we saw him tonight, that'd be good. Little dried up creek bed. Let's get a fair bit of water through here though, because it's a bit of an erosion gully, so yeah. Hope it doesn't rain tonight, we might get washed away. Yeah, well, this property's not that big. There's a fence line right there. It does head down this way a bit, so I'm going to go and see what's down here. Yeah, a bit of a dead end. I'm not really in the mood to go scrambling through all that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes. Presume it goes down to Cooma Creek. Cooma Creek runs through here and joins up with the Murrumbidgee. Not exactly sure where, but I assume it does. But yeah, all these little erosion gullies must get pretty exciting when it pours rain. Yeah, well, I'm going to head back to the camp and read my book for a bit and chill out and just be by myself for a bit. I'll check in a bit later. Pretty easy dinner tonight. I bought another one of those rice tuna things. This one's Mexican flavoured and nice and easy. I didn't want to start a fire tonight and make myself all smoky and dusty and yuck. Yeah, that dinner was quite good. Those rice and tuna meals are really yummy. Glad I found those. So easy and really tasty. Yeah, pretty good. And I had a couple of magpies come down and keep me company trying to get some food. They obviously know what goes on around this camp when people get the little food bag out, but don't feed the wildlife. But they're such good birds. I love magpies. They're probably my favourite bird. They're so full of character. He's still bunking around down there. Yeah, we've got a couple that live in our back garden, and they're just like part of the family, really. But I'll tell you something else I found in my back garden this afternoon. I went out just before I came out here to just check the watering system, make sure that the veggie garden and the garden was going to get watered across the long weekend while I'm away. And I saw a baby blue-tongue lizard. It's a gorgeous little thing. It was like probably 4 inches long. Big tongue. He was so perfect. He had no scruffiness about him. Usually they get a bit of age and patina about them, lizards and stuff, but this one was just a stunning little dude. And he was under my mulcher and he came out when I was sort of playing around with the tap to see what I was doing. So really quite tame. Came up to me, sort of testing what was going on. Yeah, if you watch that video I did at Yankee Hat, the hiking camp I did a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that we had blue-tongue lizards living in the back garden, and they've obviously had some babies, which is very cool. So I've got a whole family now, which is even better. So yeah, got a great little garden. Love my backyard and the animals that come and live in it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, dinner's done, so I'm going to make a cup of tea and settle in for the evening. I downloaded a couple of episodes of Silo. I'm halfway through the second season. Really liked the first season. Been watching the first couple of episodes of the second season, and it's going gangbusters again. Great little series. That really enjoying that. But it's got 4. I looked on IMDb. There's going to be 4 seasons, so I'm not sure I can wait that long. So I might have to read the books. I'm still reading The Exchange, that John Grisham book. If you remember from last video, I only just started it, and I'm a slow reader. But it's not really a normal John Grisham book. It's more about hostages and things like that. So not a real legal law thriller. So, but it's quite good. He's a good writer, obviously, and so enjoying that. But I'm about 2/3 of the way through that. But after I finish that, I'm going to hook into those Silo books because I really want to find out what's going on or where it's going. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to make a cup of tea, hop in the swag, and just chill out and just be by myself for a little while. So unless something exciting happens, I might call it for the night. I don't think anything's going to happen. It's pretty still. There's no storms tonight. So I will sign off here, and I'll see you in the morning. It's always a nice way to wake up. Well, good morning. Welcome back to Bingra. Beautiful morning. The birds have been absolutely going off. I've just been lying here. What's the time? It's 6:20. I've been lying here for about an hour, just soaking in the birds and watching the sun come up over that hill over there. Very pleasant. It's perfectly still. There's mist in the air, and as a result, there's condensation all over my swag. I'm always talking up how much I enjoy putting a tarp up to keep the condensation away so I don't have to roll up a wet swag. Well, that's today's job. dealing with a wet bloody swag. When I was setting up, I couldn't string a ridgeline. There was no trees close enough. There's plenty of trees around, but they're bloody too far away. And I was thinking when I rolled out the swag, I thought this is going to be damp and wet in the morning because it's nice and still. And as a result, when there's no breeze, you get condensation. So anyway, I've got 3 days of a wet swag. So hopefully where I'm going in Jindabyne, I can roll it out and dry it out. But, we'll worry about that later. First world problems, eh? Yeah, birds have been going off. Beautiful little morning. Well, my plans for the morning are, first of all, finish my coffee and wake up properly. And then I'm going to pack up and head into Cooma, I think. And I might go for there's a hill called, I don't know whether this is appropriate or not, but they call it Ayres Rock Lookout or something. I don't know whether that's culturally inappropriate anymore. I guess it's not because it's got nothing to do with Uluru, but there's a hill called Ayres Rock. So I might go and have a wander up there and get some K's on my legs for the morning and then head up to Jindabyne. I don't want to get there too early. It's, like I said, it's 6:30 or 6:20, so I don't want to get up there too early. Some of the people I'm catching up with, they got in last night, but I don't want to wake them up too early, so I'll go and do my thing for a little bit. Yeah, first of all, I've got to deal with this wet bloody swag. Oh yeah, last night when I was recording another video, I did a top 10 tips video, and halfway through, the lady who owns this property, this is a hip camp, I think I mentioned it. The lady who owns the property came wandering down, so I went and had a chat with her. She showed me around. It's a work in progress. She's sort of just getting it all ready, so it's, I don't know whether you've been to many hip camps or people who use hip camps, but yeah, they're kind of all the same. It's just an Aussie bush, someone's backyard essentially. So you got homes around you, you got people or cows or something like that usually around. But this is a nice one. There's a property up there, and there's an old shed just up on the hill there, which she's converted in. She's got a bed and a big sort of combustion stove and electricity and stuff like that, so you can get hold of that as well. But I just wanted to camp. But yeah, it's work in progress. It was quite nice. I'll put a link to her hip camp thing in the bottom in the description if you're interested in somewhere to stay when you're near Cooma. But yeah, it's nice and cheap, but you get what you pay for. We're not staying at the Hilton. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, but she was really nice too. Anyway, so yeah, so she interrupted one of my videos, so bit of a gap in the video when I did it. So the lighting will change, but yeah, doesn't matter. People aren't watching it for the lighting; they're watching it for the tips, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'm going to start packing up and get into Cooma and climb this hill. Yeah, all packed up. Took about 15 minutes, so not too bad in the whole scheme of things. But the swag and the tarp are covered in mud and dirt and water, so that's a job for when I get down to Jindabyne, I think. But right now, I'm going to wander into Cooma, find a Macca's, grab a coffee, or find a coffee shop at least, and then climb this hill. I'll check back in when I'm back there, when I'm in Cooma. Yeah, this is the Ayres Rock walk in Cooma. Nice bit of bush. I presume I'm going to head to some sort of rock. I have no idea where I'm going. I just sort of saw this on the map and thought, it'd be a nice place to go for a walk. And it is, but I'm not sure there's going to be much of a view anywhere I go. There's a lot of fog and haze and mist around. Anyway, let's go for a wander through this beautiful part of Australia and see what we see. Up, up, up. It's a good sign. I got a bit of asthma. That doesn't bode well. Yeah, well, this is Ayres Rock. Apologies if that's offensive to anyone, but it shouldn't be. Got nothing to do with Uluru. Yeah, pretty good view. Actually, we're up a fair hike. Came up a fairly steep hill, so probably is a pretty nice view. I'll have to come back one day when it's not so foggy. Yeah, anyway, thanks for joining me on this little overnight swag camp and trip up Ayres Rock out in Marigot country. Hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this one. And as always, till next time, stay safe.